The devastating psychology behind revenge trading. Have you ever lost a trade and immediately jumped back into the market, desperate to make it back? That burning sensation in your chest, the tightening of your jaw, the absolute certainty that the market owes you something? Welcome to revenge trading, the silent account killer that has claimed more trading careers than perhaps any other psychological trap. I'm about to take you on a journey through the darkest corners of trading psychology, sharing my own humiliating revenge trading stories and the exact strategies I used to break free from this destructive cycle. If you've ever blown an account, or came close, chances are revenge trading played a starring role. Drop a comment below sharing your worst revenge trading experience. How much did it cost you? What triggered it? The healing begins when we bring these demons into the light. My $27,000 revenge trading nightmare. It was a Tuesday morning in March when my trading psychology completely unraveled. After 3 weeks of consistent profits following my trading plan with military discipline, I had grown overconfident. I increased my position size on a can't miss setup to 5% of my account, well beyond my 1% risk rule. You can probably guess what happened next. The market reversed violently against me. My stop loss should have triggered a $2,700 loss. But in that moment of panic, I convinced myself the market was wrong. Instead of accepting the loss, I moved my stop further away. Then further still. The rational part of my brain had gone completely offline. When the dust settled, that single trade had morphed into a devastating $27,000 loss. Over 25% of my account vaporized in less than 2 hours. But the real damage was just beginning. Consumed by rage and the desperate need to get even, I immediately started looking for the next setup. Not a setup in my trading plan, just any opportunity to get my money back from the market that stole from me. I took 5 more trades that day, each with excessive risk, each breaking multiple rules from my trading plan. By the end of the week, my account was down 43%. Does any of this sound familiar? Have you ever felt that the market took something from you that you needed to get back? Share your experience in the comments. Sometimes knowing we're not alone in these struggles is the first step toward overcoming them. The brain science behind revenge trading. To defeat revenge trading, we must first understand what happens in our brains when we experience a loss. When you lose money in the market, your brain processes it similarly to physical pain. Neuroimaging studies show that financial loss activates the same brain regions as physical injury. But here's where it gets dangerous. A trading loss also triggers your brain's threat response system. Your amygdala, the primitive, reptilian part of your brain, floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline, chemicals designed to help you fight or flee from physical danger. The problem? These chemicals dramatically impair your prefrontal cortex, the rational decision-making center of your brain. The result is a temporary form of financial insanity, where you're physiologically incapable of making sound trading decisions. This biological hijacking leads to 3 devastating revenge trading behaviors. Size escalation, the desperate double down. After a loss, the most common revenge trading response is dramatically increasing position size in an attempt to win it all back in one trade. This is mathematically disastrous. If you lose 5% of your account, and then increase your risk to try recouping it all at once, you're setting yourself up for exponential losses. A trader who normally risks 1% but starts risking 5% after losses needs to be right on far more trades just to break even. I once worked with a trader who turned a 7% drawdown into a complete account blowout in just 48 hours through size escalation. He's now one of the most disciplined risk managers I know, but only after learning this lesson the hardest way possible. Time frame compression, the impatience spiral. Revenge trading warps your sense of time. Suddenly, waiting for proper setups becomes psychologically unbearable. Traders experiencing revenge emotions typically jump to smaller time frames looking for faster opportunities. Take steps they wouldn't normally consider valid. Enter trades before confirmations are complete. Feel physical discomfort when not in a position. This compression of patience leads to low probability trades that further damage both your account and psychology. Rules abandonment, trading without a parachute. Perhaps most dangerously, revenge trading leads to complete abandonment of your trading rules, the very rules designed to protect you during emotional periods. When revenge trading takes hold, traders will ignore their stop-loss levels, trade outside their optimal hours, take setups that aren't in their trading plan, average down on losing positions, trade instruments they're unfamiliar with. The result is essentially gambling, not trading, and the house always wins against gamblers. Have you experienced any of these revenge trading symptoms? Which one hits closest to home? Comment below and share your experience. The hidden triggers of revenge trading. Knowing your personal revenge trading triggers is essential for prevention. Through years of coaching traders and documenting my own psychological failures, I've identified 5 common revenge trading catalysts. The "I should have known better" fallacy. Trades that feel obvious, in hindsight, trigger intense self-criticism. The thought, "I should have known better," creates shame, which the brain desperately wants to escape, often through revenge trading to prove your competence. I had a client who lost $3,000 on a trade, then immediately risked $15,000 trying to prove he wasn't an idiot. This psychological pattern is incredibly common. The milestone recapture obsession. Losses that push your account below psychological milestones, like dropping from $101,000 to $99,500, falling below the $100,000 mark, trigger an almost primal need to get back above that threshold, often immediately and at any cost. I once had my best trading month ever, pushing my account to $254,000. When a single bad trade took me below $250,000, I became obsessed with getting back above that number. This milestone fixation cost me an additional $23,000 in revenge trades. The public embarrassment factor. Losses that occur after you've publicly shared your trading ideas or performance are particularly dangerous revenge trading triggers. The ego threat of being wrong in public can override all rational trading behaviors. The "one more try" delusion. The belief that just one more trade will fix everything creates a dangerous loop, especially near the end of trading sessions. This often manifests as taking a final revenge trade just before you're supposed to stop trading for the day. The breaking point cascade. When a loss causes you to break an important personal threshold, like month-to-date profitability turning negative or the largest loss in X period, it can trigger a sense that all is lost, leading to a cascade of increasingly reckless trades. What's your most powerful revenge trading trigger? Comment below and I'll share specific strategies for your situation. The intervention system, my 5-step revenge trading circuit breaker. After my $27,000 revenge trading disaster, I developed a 5-step circuit breaker system that has saved my trading career and the careers of dozens of traders I've shared it with. Here's the exact protocol. Step 1. Implement the mandatory timeout rule. The moment you feel the emotional surge that follows a significant loss, physically step away from your trading station for a predetermined period of time. My personal rule. For losses of 1 hour, 1 times my standard risk 15-minute mandatory break. For losses of 2 hours or more, 60-minute mandatory break. After any broken trading rule, trading day is immediately over. During these timeouts, I follow a specific ritual. I leave my trading desk, drink a full glass of water, and go for a short walk, even if it's just around my house. This physical pattern interrupts the chemical cascade of revenge trading before it can fully take hold. Step 2. Complete the emotional reset protocol. Before returning to your charts, you must reset your emotional state. My process involves a specific breathing pattern. 4 seconds inhale. 7 seconds hold. 8 seconds exhale. Repeat 5 times. This breathing pattern has been scientifically shown to reduce cortisol levels and activate your parasympathetic nervous system, essentially counteracting the biological triggers of revenge trading. Step 3. Execute the trade small or not at all mandate. After a loss that triggers emotional discomfort, either reduce my position size by 50% for the next 3 trades, or only take trades that meet 100% of my criteria, no, almost perfect setups. This creates a buffer zone between your emotional state and significant financial damage. Step 4. Enable accountability mode. After any loss that creates an emotional response, I message my trading buddy with screenshot of the loss, confirmation I'm taking my mandatory break, my planned next actions. This external accountability creates a psychological pattern interrupt that helps prevent impulsive revenge trades. The simple act of having to explain your next trade to someone else can stop revenge trading in its tracks. Step 5. Conduct the end-of-day review ritual. At the end of any trading day where you experienced an emotional response to a loss, complete this specific journaling template. 1. Describe the initial loss without judgment. 2. Identify the first emotional response you noticed, physical sensations. 3. Document any revenge trading impulses or actions. 4. Create a specific prevention plan for similar situations. This structured reflection converts painful experiences into valuable psychological data. Would implementing this 5-step system help your trading psychology? Let me know in the comments which step seems most valuable for your situation. Advanced anti-revenge strategies for serious traders. Once you've implemented the basic circuit breaker system, these advanced techniques can further revenge-proof your trading. The predetermined loss limit strategy. Before your trading day begins, establish 3 specific loss thresholds with predetermined actions. Yellow zone, e.g., down 1.5% daily, reduce position size by 50%. Orange zone, e.g., down 2% daily, switch to demo trading for remainder of session. Red zone, e.g., down 3% daily, trading day immediately ends. Having these rules established before emotions kick in removes the need for willpower when you're most vulnerable. The pattern disruption technique. Create a specific, unusual physical action that you perform after any losing trade. My personal pattern disruptor is to stand up, touch each corner of my desk, and say out loud, "This is 1 trade in 1,000 trade sample size." This might sound silly, but the combination of physical movement and verbal affirmation creates a powerful psychological pattern interrupt. The separate recovery account method. For traders struggling with severe revenge trading tendencies, consider creating a separate small account, 5 to 10% of your main capital, specifically for days when you feel emotionally compromised. If you experience a significant loss in your main account that triggers revenge emotions, you 1. Immediately stop trading in your main account. 2. Switch to the much smaller recovery account if you absolutely must continue trading. 3. Apply extra strict rules in this account. This approach creates a financial firewall between your emotions and your primary trading capital. How do you currently manage revenge trading impulses? Share your techniques in the comments, and let's build a collection of strategies together. The psychological breakthrough, transforming loss into leverage. The ultimate solution to revenge trading isn't just avoiding it, it's transforming how you conceptualize trading losses entirely. The traders who truly conquer revenge trading reach these psychological milestones. Embracing the identity shift from winner to probability manager. As long as your identity is tied to being right on individual trades, you'll remain vulnerable to revenge trading. The critical shift is seeing yourself as a probability manager, rather than a winner or loser. When I finally internalized that my job was to execute a positive expectancy system over hundreds of trades, not to be right about market direction, revenge trading lost its power over me. Reframing losses as business expenses. Professional traders view losses the same way business owners view inventory costs, as a normal, expected part of doing business. This psychological reframe removes the emotional sting that triggers revenge behavior. I now budget for losses, expecting them as part of my trading business, rather than reacting to them as personal failures. Developing loss gratitude. The most psychologically advanced traders actually welcome small losses, recognizing them as the cost of protection from much larger losses. This loss gratitude completely inverts the revenge trading impulse. Instead of feeling angry about a stopped-out trade, I now feel genuine gratitude that my risk management system is functioning properly, protecting me from potentially much larger drawdowns. Creating the loss processing ritual. Develop a consistent routine for processing each loss that trains your brain to respond constructively rather than reactively. Document the loss without emotional language. Identify one specific thing you did correctly in the trade. Extract one learning opportunity from the experience. Physically close your trading journal as a symbolic closing of the trade. This ritual transforms losses from emotional triggers into growth catalysts. The path forward, your anti-revenge trading blueprint. If you're serious about eliminating revenge trading from your trading psychology, here's your action plan. 1. This week, implement the 5-step circuit breaker system after every loss, regardless of size. This month, identify your personal revenge trading triggers and create specific countermeasures for each. This quarter, build the daily habit of reviewing all trades, winners and losers, with the same emotional detachment. This year, develop the psychological capacity to view your trading as a probability-based business rather than a series of personal victories and defeats. Remember this truth: the market doesn't care about your previous loss. Each new price bar is a fresh opportunity unconnected to your emotional baggage from the last trade. When you truly internalize this reality, revenge trading becomes not just unnecessary, but nonsensical. I transformed from a revenge trader who blew multiple accounts to a consistent performer with stable psychology. You can make this same journey, but it begins with recognizing that the market never took anything from you that you need to get back. If you found value in this article, hit that subscribe button for more psychological trading insights. Comment below with your biggest revenge trading challenge, and let me know what psychological topics you'd like me to cover next. What's your most powerful revenge trading trigger? Share it below, and let's solve it together.